and this is pretty common around here as the founder of Meadowlark Media, I tend to get about half of what I actually want, maybe less. And so, unfortunately, because Jimmy Kimmel's lawyers have stepped in, I cannot have Lewis actually blowing smoke up Tony's ass. I can, however, go out to actual cold where Tony has to serve the punishment of being an actual cold. And I'm told we're ready for that, and he's shirtless, and he's outside, and it's 79 degrees, and that doesn't look like actual cold. Where's the actual cold, Tony?
Well, the actual cold is right here, Dan. If you actually can pan down a little bit, you can see that we have somehow procured a cold plunge, and Mike Fuentes is here. He's going to show you all the ice that went into said cold plunge, about 6 10-pound bags of ice, which by my math is 60 pounds of ice in this tub. I'm not 100% that I fit in this actual tub because it looks pretty small and not that deep.
Is this child size?
The water's cold. It feels like it's child size. It's about to my thigh, so I don't know how far I'm going to have to crouch down in here. I was listening to you earlier. Billy's a dork, and I'm ready, Dan.
Okay, so is it ice and water or just ice? Is it a cold plunge?
No, it's ice and water. It's ice and water. It's obviously we have to fill it and then put the ice in.
Okay, so you're ready.
The ice has melted, but the water's cold.
Tony, you look great, but last night, pasta night? I mean, what?
Oh, no.
Hey, you packed on a pound or two. I mean, just saying, yeah.
Whoa.
No, it was. No, it was.
Whoa, body shaming. What are you doing? Objectifying him like
Might want to work on the core, Tone. I mean.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Are you worried there's going to be an urn
Billy
situation?
I can hear Billy telling that to Stugotz in his ear already, so you can just keep it moving.
Also,
loser.
That is the
Come out here and take your shirt off.
That is
Coward.
take your shirt off.
Come over here and do it. I'm ready, Dano.
That is one of the greatest threats I've ever heard. And by the way, the back row got scared of it. The back row didn't know where it was.
Stugotz said it.
What?
Come out here and take your shirt off, coward, is one of the weakest and greatest threats I have ever heard. All right, get in there, Tony. Get in there, and you're going to give your top 5 football observations while in the cold tub. All right, go ahead. These are always unpleasant. These cold tubs stink.
Not the observations.
Well,
Gotta set the mic stand up here.
Fuentes will do anything to get on air.
It'd be horrible if that thing fell in the water and electrocuted him.
We're safe, right? If that happens,
I don't think so.
probably pull that thing.
The lawyers
I said it'd be horrible.
The lawyers were too busy vetting whether we could blow smoke up someone's ass
this is the
against
worst
their
part.
will.
Oh, my God.
Oh, this is bad. Yeah.
I don't fit, so we'll start there. I don't fit.
You got to get the nips
water
in,
is going
Tony.
every. I can't go any further.
How cold? How's it feel?
It's really cold and there's water everywhere.
Let's try to go
Watch out with my
shoulders.
stuff over there,
Let's
by
try
the
to go
way.
shoulder deep
But
here.
hold on.
Guys, I can't
Yeah,
get any
you put
further.
your knees in front of you, like sit.
No,
like
but this
squat
is
down.
My knees are.
Tony, I understand, but
Go ahead.
what
Make a cannonball.
what I need you to do, this is all I need you to do, okay? I need you to bend forward.
Oh, thank you.
Bend forward so that your nipples are actually touching the water.
Wait,
because
don't we want to see his nipples?
No,
Yeah, no,
censor those.
yes.
I want
Blur
him to
those
get.
out.
I want him to get cold, and then I need to see him again. So go
Is
down.
there
Yes.
any way to zoom in on the nipples?
Hold on, I'm gonna give my phone to Mike so I can do that. Hold on, give me a
Oh,
second.
yeah.
A little
The
closer.
thing is,
Ah,
guys,
those
this
can
right
cut
here,
glass right there.
this is like rubber, like very like a I don't even, my bad, I can't talk right now.
It looks like we're
It's
recreating the
inflatable.
vase bit.
So it's not too sturdy.
Get those nipples in there. Come on. There we go.
There we go.
That's a
those
shot.
things.
Now up
I'm in
and down,
full-
like
I'm
a
in
coaching
full
carousel.
Sumo right now.
We woke those things up.
Do you want to do the coaching carousel with him?
There's a lot going on.
Wake
here.
up call.
I was good.
OLI, or are we starting with number 5, Tony?
Starting with number 5, guys, I've already spoken to my sources, and when you talked about Bill Belichick and the mystery team, that's all just smoke that Lewis is blowing up my ass. We'll start with number 5. Let me see if I can get a little lower here without the water falling out.
I'm not sure how cold that
Here we go.
actually is.
Yeah.
It looks like there's not a lot of
Dan,
ice
how
in
about
there.
you come over here, take your shirt off,
just
and
saw
get in this
empty
with me.
bags
So
of
we couldn't
ice.
fit, but
It says it's -0.
it's -0. Yeah, it's cold. All right, number 5. Belichick, Kirk Cousins, Atlanta, collision course.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Where'd that come
Where's
from?
that hand going? What are you doing with that hand right now, dude?
Sounds like
Buddy,
the mic
there's
got
nothing
wet.
to be done. Trust me.
And this one did too.
What's going on down there?
All right, I'm trying to see if I can get a shoulder down. Oh my God. Okay,
I'm again
number
not.
4.
Is your hand trembling? It seems like your hand is trembling a little bit. Number 4.
Yeah, the water is freezing. 4. Here we go. Mike's gonna help me there. There we go. Attaboy. Thank you. Number 4. Joe Flacco, keeping an eye on Baltimore. The revenge game is loading. And now the shower's dripping on me too. The shower's cold too.
I don't understand what that observation was.
Weird with his left hand down.
Joe Flacco is keeping an eye on Baltimore. That's
Right.
what he's doing right now, because if they beat the Texans and all the other teams that are the lower seeds lose, Joe Flacco would be heading to Baltimore with the Browns, formerly the Baltimore team. Like, a lot of stuff to be done there. So Joe Flacco's just keeping an eye on Baltimore right
So
now.
he's looking ahead. He should have his eye on the Texans right now.
Well, but his
One
point.
eye on the Texans, one
Got
eye
it.
on Baltimore.
His,
Okay.
his point is that it is possible that the Ravens have to face a team they already lost to back when Cleveland didn't even have Joe Flacco, right? Cleveland beat
Bingo.
Baltimore. That defense can beat anybody. What's number 3?
Number 3. I'm going to see if I can get both hands in here, guys. Mike's going to be holding.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
This is getting.
Hey.
Wow.
Okay, Mike's going to be holding the phone for me. All right, number 3, Dano, the poetic justice of Matthew Stafford breaking the Lions after they broke his body for 12 years is chef's kiss.
Yeah, that would be a good story. I'm
beautiful.
I'm expecting that. Should I be? Which way do you guys think that game is going to go? Like I'm expecting the Rams to surprise the Lions. Am I lonely here, or is the rest of the group?
I don't
with
think
me?
you're alone. I like the Rams as well. I think most people are expecting the Rams to beat the Lions. I do.
Well, they're not
I think
favored.
with Kieran Williams, with
Kyron.
Matthew Stafford, with Puka Nacua, and with Cooper Kupp, Kyron, my bad, they're like 6-2, and they average like almost 500 yards a game of offense.
It makes
doing all the
it makes a
work there.
pretty giant difference, right? We saw a Super Bowl with them that they got held to 3 points when they didn't have Gurley. Williams makes an enormous difference, and so does obviously Cooper Kupp. Number 2.
Number 2, Dano, I hate to say it as the Eagles evangelist of the show and ticket holder for their Super Bowl odds, but the Eagles are on upset alert. Baker had if you look at Google a picture of Baker at practice, you would see in his sweatpants, he's got a packet of Zins just waiting because he's got a little dip in during practice. The vibes are up in Tampa. Watch out for an Eagles upset. Tampa's just on one right now.
Oh, wow. He threw the video from the ice tub awkwardly, I would say.
Take a look.
The ice.
Take a look.
No,
I
he's
didn't know if
got-
we had the picture.
Yes, he's got a 10. Yes, I think.
Is that a 10 in his pocket? Or?
Little Zinnies in. Little Zinnies in for the boys. Little Zimbabwe's.
number 1?
Little
Tony.
Zin nasties. Number 1, Dano. It's been too long where Patrick Mahomes has had everything laid out for him. Great receivers, great coaches, always has home field advantage. Everything is great for him. You know what I'm calling for right now? A Patrick Mahomes legacy game. The legacy is on the line right now because you know what? It's negative 30 degrees. Your wide receivers aren't great, even though I like Rice. Travis Kelce may be over the hill, not 100% sure. Matt Nagy for sure sucks. Everything is against you right now, okay? You need to step up and do what you were paid to do, which is win this game in negative 30. This is a Patrick Mahomes legacy game right now. If he doesn't do it now, I don't care about the Super Bowls that he won. He's got to do it right now. Be the quarterback that's the best in the league right now. Negative 30. Throw the cinder block. Make things happen. Run. Score touchdowns. Beat the Dolphins. Then go do it somewhere else. That's what you got to do right now in Patrick Mahomes' legacy game.
Those two people that just walked by have to be thinking, what is going on?
They were laughing.
From the take, you mean, right? Not just from the take.
I thought he was setting up to pick the Dolphins there.
So did I. I got up to celebrate it.
That quack thinks this is a legacy game for Mahomes. I mean,
Coming from the guy who thought the Egyptians had Wi-Fi, or the ancient Egyptians had Wi-Fi, that's the worst thing you've ever said, Tony.